Hello and welcome to Lonely Tree Entertainment, and this is a review rant random, I think an original one for Platoon. Now, it's racked my brains all day if I've done a review rant random for Platoon. It really has. I get comments and stuff on YouTube, right? And I'm like, I don't even remember making that video, and it's a nightmare. And it really is. I mean, that many. And I just go, blah! And some I really put a lot of effort in don't get as much traffic as I would like. And then some, I don't even remember. I like look at it and I go, Once Were Warriors, right? Like, I was standing right here. I mean, subtly enough, I'm standing right in the same area. And I clicked on that and it's had thousands of views, like loads of likes. And like one guy was just like, oh, it's not an Australian thing. I don't think the guy realised I spent a lot of my childhood in New Zealand. And I know what I'm talking about, even though I'm a British man. But again, it's kind of like I dropped the ball with that because I could have done a once What Becomes the Broken Hearted in New Zealand this year when I was over there, back to see my family. So again, review rant randoms get all over the place. And I don't know if I've done a review for Platoon, but I definitely know I've done one for Full Metal Jacket and maybe mentioned Platoon. I maybe should have went and got my army code, but that'd be a bit disrespectful. Now, this is the one and only film, and this is why this sounds so fucking familiar. Because people talk about war movies, and especially my era, and there's a few. The newer generation will be Saving Private Ryan. A lot of people in school will be Hamburger Hill. A bit older, Apocalypse Now, Full Metal Jacket, Platoon. There's only a handful. And I'm sorry, oh, you haven't mentioned such and such. I'll be like, well, there's only a handful. Yes, The Longest Day and all that, or Battle of Britain. There's a lot of older ones where people will be like, yeah, that one, you know, this one. I mean, I went to the pictures to see U571, Bon Jovi. Gets his head taken off. There we go. So I've seen quite a few. But Platoon, I think something about Platoon to me personally screams 80s. That music, the score that the score they wanted to use, and they couldn't match anything, so they kept that score, that classical thing. Then when you Orbit, this totally sounds familiar. William Orbit hits it in with a massive dance song in the 2000s or late 90s, 2000s, or whatever. But when you look at the cast of this, it's amazing. Martin Sheen, obviously from Apocalypse Now, so casting Charlie Sheen's a bit like, okay, you didn't really look too far out the border there, did you? Tom Berenger, William Dafoe, Keith David, little Johnny Depp in this, Tony Todd, Forrest Whitaker. There is some great cast in this. John C. Reilly's in this. Is it Kevin Dillon's in it? Who plays Bunny. It's amazing. Not a lot really happens in it in the course of, like, again, it's narrated by Charlie Sheen, and Charlie Sheen's, you know, like Oliver Stone, who directed this movie, you know, it's his personal insight because he was in Vietnam, and like one of the first things he's seen was the body bags, and like one of the things Drew Matbar is coming home in the body bag movie, but like he's put his heart and his soul, and this is what gives this film so much like creepiness about it. The suspense in this movie, the realised situations, and the like little characters and the cross, and just the fucking wildness of it. And then you've got to like look at them and go, you know, because I don't know what the war was about, because it's, you know what I mean, it's one of those things where you hear a lot about it and you're like, the war again, First Blood brings a lot of this, and it, like, what was the war all about? And they go over there and you see how wild they were, and how, like, you know, you're talking war now and they've all got the drones and the phones. These are all like on the phones and like going out there creating ambushes, and just, you know, there's a lot of violence in this, you know, mentally. Charlie Sheen, he's just very fresh in it, and maybe that's what it is. I mean, one of the best films to come out of this after this was Men at Work, where Keith David turns up as supervisor. He's back from the war. I love that crossover. Tom Berenger, creepiest performance he's ever done. I watched Tom Berenger recently in Substitute, and I see not a patch on it. Not a Tom Berenger fan. He's in stuff like Sliver and that, but this is his role, because you just, you know, he basically, you know, him and William Dafoe, like, they are just fucking awesome in this, and they carry the film. And I think everyone always thinks of Charlie Sheen in the main role, and forget that's William Dafoe on it. But even I think of it and think Charlie Sheen. Some great commentaries on this. The comedy track's really chopped at the start. Oliver Harbour, hey Oliver. Oliver Stone, he's fucking talking. It's like the movie, it doesn't go high. I'm not Oliver. It's just like he's halfway through a sentence when the track starts playing. Right, see you in the outtakes. said see you in the outtakes because the camera is reminding me that is nearly flat and I'm going to have to go and charge it. I've got an unboxing to do, so yeah. I just wanted to rant completely about Tombstone again. This Tombstone's Platoon. It's just great to look back and, like, again, I know a lot happens, but the two fight scenes in the woods, you know, they haven't gone from that scale. It's very claustrophobic. You feel for it, and like when people get killed, you know, you feel like you've got to know them slightly. And yes, just some of them get a bit more justified than they should have, but against war, you know what I mean. It's fucking brutal. Yeah, if you've never seen it, you need to see it. It's just one of the ones you just need to see that to take it in, because I think it captures the war. So scary, man. Like, so scary. I mean, no disrespect to Spielberg with Private Ryan or Coppola for Apocalypse Now, but I think what Oliver Stone did with this, it's that personal look at it that really goes oof, and leaves you. I mean, the song as well, you know, the score is just class. But yeah, that has been the review rant random, possibly version 2, I don't know, for Platoon. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now. Hello, here's an outtake for Platoon. As you can see, spent the night digging. I haven't even got round to doing the reviews. It'll have to be tomorrow night, just in the Brian Freeman one. If anyone's watching, trying to keep time, welcome to the channel. So there's a lot of stuff getting moved around. Found some Fifth Element stuff, and I actually found a copy of Platoon that I remember getting at a boot sale. So, well, obviously in the review I had the Blu-ray in my hands. So Blu-ray, Platoon hasn't really seen a decent release on Blu-ray. If you've seen the version that, there's probably a steelbook. Hasn't seen a 4K release yet. I know stuff like Apocalypse Now and stuff like that have been really like, right, he's a big nice set, so it'd be interesting to see what they do with it. It's gone for silver all the way around. Hasn't aged well on the back, just bubbled, so it's obviously it's been slapped on. The front seems to be nice. Well, again, it's just slapped around cardboard. It's not printed on. It's just stick it. The Ultimate Edition, it's got 2 discs, 2 commentaries, 2 of the Inferno, the making of documentary is on there as well, so as the extra features. I think what I remember is cool about this, it's got, like, again, this is what's really cool about moving. You look at these special editions and go, right, what's cool about that? And then you look at stuff that you can maybe do, and look at the glossy pictures of that, man. I mean, they are absolutely class. I mean, that's class. Got like an original concept poster. There's a lot of colour in that. It's embossed out. It's almost like well, that's really cool. There's all the stone there as well. Bunny and the whole Platoon together there. I mean, that's really fucking awesome. That's fucking awesome. So again, you can have them up on the wall. As I say, I could have rushed around tonight doing them reviews first, and then digging around. That's really cool. Definitely want to do some of them. Kind of in the box for now. So it's the Fifth Element. I've got a shift tomorrow anyway, so no point leaving. Oh, put that there. I was looking for The Good Son. Oh, that's probably another film I've reviewed before, but it's the very end of the video. Thanks for watching.